That's why I got to check on the other phone so you don't get the volume.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, I can't check anything here. All I have is one phone with me, and that's it.
I got two like a pimp, they say. Actually, one doesn't have service on it. It just hooks the Wi-Fi. I can't get in the phone.
Natasha says, I was hoping for an Ottawa 2.0. There was talk of one in Winnipeg. Guess never happened. Well, they did have, no, not, they didn't really have, well, they did have a convoy to Winnipeg. So, yeah, it did happen. You know, it did happen, but it wasn't as big as the first one, though.
It says test, notify me, but it doesn't show that it's live. Oh, it does now if you go into it. There we go. I'm
Okay,
streaming us.
stand by. We got Brett backstage. Stand by. Let me bring up blah, 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 blah. How do I do it now? Private chat. We got one. Settings. Where's Brett? I forget how to bring Brett up here now. I have to be careful because I bumped myself out of here. Oh, guests. There we are. Here's Brett. Hey, Brett. How you doing?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
How's it going? He's in there on the big screen. We're finally figuring a little bit of this out. Yeah. Hey, well, Brett, what do you think about this business of being able to tie the channels together and then stream on multiple channels? I think that is something we got to try out.
That's what I'm trying out right now. So I just, because I was going to say that I can use my StreamYard. I can like stream to both of my channels, the Freakin' Network and my main channel with my StreamYard. So when I joined the StreamYard, it gave me the option to stream to mine. So I chose that option with my StreamYard. And then I gave me the option to stream to both of my channels. So that's what we're doing. We're trying it out right now.
Right on. That sounds good. Yeah, check it out because I think we have to try and.
Other people to do it.
Yeah, we have to get more people to get involved with doing this because then when somebody goes live, then you can do this and stream out to multiple channels and have a way bigger audience.
And then somebody as a multi-stream could do them all and we could see that they all match. I'm joking.
Yeah, like I just brought up my own channel and yeah. I'm streaming you live on my main channel right now.
Okay, on your main channel right now, type hi in your chat. I want to see if it comes up on my chat here, or if they connect that. That's how it should connect up on StreamYard, but whether it does or not, I don't know. But you would think that we would all be able to see everybody else's chat. So let's just.
Okay, I'm trying. Okay, I typed in mine. It's only showing 2 watchers in my chat.
Okay, that's good. That's okay.
Yeah, where I said howdy everyone right there, I said that in my chat.
It worked.
Okay. I'm looking at my chat. I don't see you saying. I see you saying howdy everyone. That's in your chat.
Yeah, I said that on my channel.
Okay, because I see that in my chat.
And I said,
well, you know where I see it. Hang on, I see it in my StreamYard, but
yeah, we see it in StreamYard,
but we won't see it in our own chats.
That's right, and it has the little spinny symbol like it's tied together. If you notice beside it.
I see that. Yeah. So that little symbol indicates that it's coming not from my stream, but it's coming from one of your streams, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
Whereas this one, even this one is coming from somewhere else.
Yep, that's in my chat.
Yeah.
And Queenie is somewhere else there. So the only thing is that when you
do that's my chat too.
Yeah, when you do this, you got to go hard on the chat, so that everybody in every channel can see the chat, from the other channels. So you have to bring the chat up on the display.
Well, hi, Oh, you gotta click it. You gotta individually click it to put it up there, don't you? Or
Yeah.
does the
Yeah,
paid
somebody-
option do it automatically?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It doesn't.
You're
come up
live on the
automatically.
you're live on the freaking network too. Queenie was is in there as well. So I got you on both of my channels.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, that's working good. That's working good. Yeah, this is the way to network the whole thing up so that when you get going, we can do this in the future. But we have to know how to do it. Now, how from your side on StreamYard were you able to do it? What setting or how did you do that?
I went under
it-
more and
yeah.
it says post comment, stream this to your audience, settings and cancel. And so I picked stream this to your audience.
Okay, and where did you pick that out of?
Yep.
Out of where in the settings?
It's well, you won't have it because you're the yeah. Tommy won't have it because you're the host, but Wendy and I'll have it because we're guests, so we can stream it to our channels from. We get that option.
But where did you see it?
Under the
It's
more
down in yeah, more the three little dots at the bottom that says more.
Oh, okay, under more. Okay. So under more on mine, I see post comment, layout, private chat, broadcast info, settings, and cancel.
And that's where it would be, but it would be set up different when you're not the administrator.
Okay, so it's got one more item in there. Yeah, exactly. This is an admin screen that I'm looking at here. But yeah, I get it. Okay. That's good. Excellent. Learning something new here.
Yeah, groovy. That's handy that I can stream it to both of my channels too.
Yeah, because then if you're doing a stream on both panels, then you're or sorry, both channels, then you're potentially getting some new viewers on your channel,
Yeah, 100%.
which is good. And that's the whole idea.
The hunt down.
Because I find that now I'm getting subs every time I go live now. Like it's a thing. You know what I mean? Like my channel is grown to such a size that I can finally not be too worried about getting canceled, you know.
Nobody's canceling you.
Well, they're sure trying to cancel everybody out here on YouTube. It's the trolls that are trying to cancel everyone. But we don't talk
Okay, that I
about
can agree with.
So I didn't get my third nap.
Oh yeah, I heard you saying you were going to go for a third nap.
Aruba went live and the ding woke me up and I didn't get a nap.
Aren't 2 naps enough?
I don't know what else to do with myself. I'm used to being on the go from work and now I'm home. I'm not on the run. I'm not visiting Yuma. And I'm sitting here and I just doze off.
Yeah, I'm like that sometimes, but usually it's like at about 1 o'clock at night and I fall asleep in front of the camera. I did the other night. I fell asleep, but fortunately I had somebody's comment up covering my face. Wow, look at this outfit. What's she wearing? Or at least it's not a dead animal. You know, could be worse.
Trying to catch the pirate guy going past. But I think someone was outside when he was going past and I didn't have headphones in it. And he heard me talking about a pirate outside.
Yeah, you have to be careful with these cameras and stuff because you're talking to the camera walking around and people think you're talking to them and you're not. One of these days we'll get in a fight.
When you're a guest, you can't watch the comments and the video at the same time. When you're the administrator, you can. Kind of a bummer.
I thought you had 2 devices and we're all big pimping now.
No,
What?
I just have one. Well, I suppose if I was smart,
Not
I'd
you,
grab
Tommy,
an iPad.
Wendy. I know you have one, but I thought Wendy had two.
Oh,
Do what?
I thought you had two devices, Wendy.
I do. I'm connected to StreamYard on my one, and I'm watching my stream on the other.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You're watching your own damn chat.
Well, who
I
else
could
would I
understand that.
watch if I'm already watching that one? Oh, now I see. I'm so tired. I'm always tired these days. Anytime I sit still, I fall asleep. Okay, now if I go to Tommy's chat on the other phone, I can type into the chat. There we go.
yeah. Hey, Brett, I got to put you back in as a, remember I had you as a second admin here. And I was playing
Yeah.
around. I was playing around with this, thinking that, that if I leave my stream going at home and I go in the mobile like I am now, I thought that I had to come in here with a different StreamYard account. You know what I mean? And I don't think I do. I just need to come in here as the administrator from my phone, while that's running from my house. So, you know, where I had you in here as a second administrator, I took you out and put another account of mine in there, and that's why I took you out of there. But we'll talk about putting that back in there again so we can do some stuff in the future.
You can log into StreamYard on all your devices at once and stream them all as separate items.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like
On the
that.
same
Yeah.
account. You don't need
Yeah,
different
you're the
accounts.
controller of your. It's web-based browser, right? So you're the it's browser-based. So you're in control of your account, and you can sign into it from multiple devices and enter and exit from multiple devices and all that jazz.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty good. I like this. And now I finally am figured out how to do it. In fact, I didn't even know that you could, even with the PC, that you could swap, the different screens around with your mouse on that screen. I thought that it was all off of the stuff on the bottom, on the under more.
No, now you know.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Learning something new all the time. And I've got this new part for my toilet. Oops. Well, you don't want to hear about that. But
Is it one of them foam-like seat things?
I got this.
Oh,
The braided hose for my bidet. Bidet, whatever. Well, what do you think I am? French?
Nice.
I'm Canadian, not French. But anyways, this is called the braided hose. So I've got the 12-inch braided hose because somebody brought me a 20-inch braided hose, and of course that looks pretty stupid. Right? If you're into plumbing at all, you know what I mean.
There's a guy named Paul Elkins, and he tells you how to make a portable bidet unit.
Yeah, it's called a garden hose. Might be a little chilly though.
No.
My wife likes that thing though. She loves it. She never thought she'd like it though. She didn't want to have anything to do with it. My kids though, they're totally afraid of that bidet. They don't even use that toilet anymore that I put that thing on.
Bidet.
They're scared of it. They think it's going to shoot water and whatever. I don't know. I couldn't believe it. I thought, wow, this will be good for the whole family. No, not for the kids. They're staying away from that thing.
Well, when there's a toilet paper shortage, they're be sorry.
Yeah. Someone in the chat was saying that they bought a bidet back in the days when there was a shortage of toilet paper.
Every time you call it a bidet, I think you're going to call it a bidet.
Let's go, Biden. Something up in that tree there. Oh, you know what you can't do? I can't zoom in on StreamYard.
Why not? Try pressing and holding.
Hang on, I'll go solo layout. Pressing and
No.
holding?
Yeah, try it. See if it does anything.
No.
No.
It go,
No, you don't.
Okay.
You don't get the option to zoom. That's the one downfall.
I see that. The only way that I can do it is to go into the back end on more and then hitting camera. Where did it go? Settings, camera. Wow, it's I gotta hit 1, 2, 3, and now that I'm into camera, I have to go down. I have to hit 4 again, and then I can go to.
Yeah, don't do the back button.
Well, I can move to this one. Back camera, ultra wide camera, or telephoto camera. What the hell was that? Desk view camera? What's that? What's a desk view camera? What the hell
Hit
is that?
the button, find out.
What the hell is a
Hit
desk
the
view?
button, find out.
This is a desk view camera?
Push the button.
So yeah, if it's looking down at your desk, if you were working on something, like if Wendy was doing art.
Huh.
That's new. I've never heard of desk view camera. Is that phone specific?
Must be. Well, yeah, because mine's got ultra wide camera, regular camera, and where mine has those lenses, eh?
In StreamYard or on your camera settings?
Well, StreamYard. I'm in my StreamYard, but I'm using an iPhone 12, so it has 3 lenses on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my new phone has 3 lenses. That's why I get the wider sunset now.
Pooh Scissors in there. What does Pooh Scissors say?
Hey, Brett, she's not going to join your panel and publicly talk it out. What are they talking about?
Hey, Pooh. Danielle. Hot Damn in the room. Hey, Hot Damn. What? Telescope in there. Batcave. Okay, well, what's the Batcave? Is that his backup channel?
Yep, that's a alt. Another one of his.
Well, yeah, well, Telescope. You're on there 24/7. No wonder you're beating Brett to 1K or whatever that's about, right? Would you not agree, Brett?
Hey, I just recently went over 100.
He has help and work from the troll community. I work against them, so yeah, there's that.
Well, plus you don't buy votes, do you?
Definitely not. But I do have the feeling that somebody did buy some for me.
Yeah. You don't buy subs. No way. There's no way anyone bought subs for you.
I don't know. Something was fishy at some point in time there where I had a sudden jump, and I question it now a lot more so with who was responsible.
You know what I think that is? You got people with troll accounts that are mass subbing to you, and then they'll hit you up later. They sub now and hit you up later in case you
100%.
change.
Like Pooh Scissors?
Yeah,
like Pooh
because what you'll
Scissors?
do is you'll change the amount of time that somebody has to be subbed. So they want to make sure that they're subbed ahead of time.
Wait, am I putting is stuff I'm touching going up there or somebody else putting chat up there? I'm like I was scrolling through and I don't know if I accidentally put, I don't know if I can. No, I can't. Never mind.
We know, Pooh. We know.
That was
And that's
funny.
because you love me, Shell.
There you go. Pooh Scissors got 50 alts. Oh, I know Pooh Scissors have alts because I banned Pooh before on my channel. And he came in with, I don't know, about 3 different troll accounts.
So
then I banned them all. But now I unbanned Pooh because now we're sort of friends again. Sort of.
So I really only had 2 subscribers then. 50 and 50. Joking. Oh, I think my bank card came in. I can get my ID. Woo!
So
There's that button.
Hey, did Wendy meet up with Belt Loop and all of those guys yet? Because Wendy should meet up with Belt Loop, because Belt Loop is the guy that helps the people get subs. That whole network of people. Belt Loop 29. Uh-oh. Some of your destinations have errors. I bet you it's Fash's book.
Interesting. I just changed my channels to subscribers only mode, so I wonder if that goofed it up a bit.
Maybe. I'm having trouble going to Facebook here. I'm not going to Facebook anymore, so I'm going to remove Facebook. And I'm going to add Facebook on again. What's the matter with Facebook? Facebook is the worst. Almost every time I stream, I go down on Facebook. At some point during the stream. Facebook is, somebody must hear something on Facebook, and then whatever, they give you a strike or whatever, determine that you're not good enough, not worthy.
Could be, Shells. Could be. And thanks, Shells.
Here's audio from the feed.
Busy. You stayed there before? Susan, did you stay there before? W Hotel when you come to visit New York?
All right, I'm going.
That's the New York streamer. Yeah, pretty slick software. Absolutely slick. Young ones having fun out there. I wonder how long he's going to be out there. Let's go home pretty soon. What time is it? It's getting pretty late. Sun's still up, though. You can see the sun in the western sky there. Right there. This is one hell of a wide angle lens, I'll tell you, on this camera. Because my camera is almost pointing almost straight south right now. Look at that. I can pick up the sun, and the sun is pretty much west. So that's pretty big field of view. It's hard to give people content, though, I'm just sitting in my truck here, not doing anything. And if I was at home, I could be watching something and fooling around and talking and whatever. But when you're sitting in your car, you're kind of limited.
I could hop in the bubble bath.
Yeah, that might do it. That might spice
Bath
it up.
bomb.
Gimbal works nice, though. Really smooth. We've got our, in the back seat here, we have our stuff for going sledding boards. And there's number 2 in the back with his iPad. He's having fun.
Jerry, how you doing? You going back in your country already? Or you still in New York City?
I'm just bouncing around in chats.
Firehouse
okay.
Patrol intersection.
I just put this up for a bit just because it was kind of quiet.
Pizza Curse Unix Pizza here.
Woo.
I'm watching chat on my. I'm watching chat on my main channel, chat on the other channel, and then chat on your channel.
It's like that's the only bad part about it is that it doesn't integrate the YouTube chats. You know, it only does it on StreamYard, and then you have to pump. Somebody has to be sitting there pumping out all the comments on StreamYard for all of the streams to see the chat. That's the only drawback. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Anyone want pizza?
I do.
Pizza.
It does sound good.
Sometimes $5, $4.
$5.
Yummy it is. Woo woo! There's a bar and restaurant here. Woo woo!
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hey Brett, are we now not supposed to do imitations of people that are not English speakers?
I have no idea. Last I checked, we could still do satire and like take the piss out of ourselves. I don't know.
The world
I
keeps
kind of do
changing.
what I want.
Keeps changing on a daily basis, you know. Like I don't know. I thought somebody gave Red hell for doing the ... imitation. It's like you shouldn't do that. That's not nice. Making fun of people with an accent.
I make fun of white people with accents. It's not like it's not necessarily race or religious oriented or anything like that. Like, say you later, shit like that. Like, whatever. You got to be able to have some fun.
I know. Yeah, that's the problem. Is that we were having a lot of fun before, and everyone's going, "Oh, well, you're making fun at the disadvantage of somebody else, so you can't have fun that way anymore. If it involves, at making fun of somebody or some class or whatever, that's how society has changed." Exactly, Ron. Yeah, like Abu on the Simpsons. In fact, is the Simpsons, are they not taking heat for the fact that Abu is on their show and he's on there and kind of the show is making fun of him and the fact that he's whatever East Indian and talks with the East Indian accent, or whatever. It's like I say, the world is going crazy. It's like, yeah, what else can we pick on now to make the world a better place? Oh no, I got low battery on my phone. What the hell?
Oh, plug it in.
Yeah, well, I am plugged in.
I was thinking of like Russell Peters as well. Like, you're familiar with Russell Peters, right? That's his name?
Yeah.
Sure, that's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. The stand-up comedian, Like he has East Indian descent, and he like makes fun of, like, not makes fun of, but like does that accent or whatever, like all the time and stuff, right? Like it's just whatever.
Yeah, that's it. The comedians are the ones that are really canceled out the most these days, because if you go listen to any of the people that are being canceled or tried to cancel them, they're all pissed off about the fact that that's even happening, and they're even coming back and doing shows now to try and push back at that whole rhetoric.
Fry says he's backstage eating all the bugs.
Eats the bugs. Stand
My
by.
gimbal actually lasts quite a while. Depends on what I'm doing with it, obviously. But when I'm out for like a fireside chat, like my gimbal actually lasts quite a long time.
My gimbal's okay, but my phone was low. I hooked my phone up to this battery, but the stupid battery pack it shut off. It's the one that you got to turn it on and off. Somehow it shut off and it didn't charge my phone. I don't know if it's even charging now. In fact,
Hey, is it a dual output one?
Yeah.
Yeah, check to make sure. Change the battery cable around. So switch it from one port to the other port. I was having that problem and making sure that I was going off of if I was only charging one thing, I had to go off a certain port. Otherwise, it would turn off all the time.
I hear you. Well, my iPhone usually kind of makes a little bing noise when it goes into charge, and it kind of the haptic thing goes, but I don't hear it doing anything here as I'm plugging this in and out. So I'm wondering, is my phone charging? I suppose when it goes dead, I'll find out. Hey, Fry, are you in there?
Yes, I'm in here. I was getting tired of eating all the bugs at craft services.
Sounding good. Bodacious, as they say down in Texas.
Am I coming in hot, like she said?
Good. You sound perfect over here. You sound like you're sitting in the car here with me.
It's a $25 USB mic that I got running through Voicemeeter Banana. Oh, here, well, you got me full screen. Look who I got here.
Your audio's maybe a slight bit hot, but yeah,
that's what she said. That's okay. I'll pull it down. A little bit hot there. I'll pull out of the red there. That should be a little better.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. We still hear you good. Hey, there's a doggy. What's doggy's name?
Ginger. So I'm babysitting Ginger while somebody has to go to a funeral.
Look,
yep,
Ginger.
Maltese. Everybody remember Ginger? Here, let's get you a good close up. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Look at the camera.
Oh.
She doesn't want any part of that. She's like, what the hell's going on here?
She ran away.
Yep, she ran away.
When she heard us talking. Seashells. What? You guys see the price of Easter eggs? Oh, okay. I know we haven't gone Easter egg shopping yet, but apparently they're higher. But you know what? When I was in the Home Depot store, I can remember buying a multi-driver type screwdriver, and it was like it was under $10. It was like $9 and something, and that was whatever a couple of years ago. Now that same screwdriver at Home Depot is $18. So that's how much stuff has gone up in that store. Unbelievable. Milkshake 2x4. Seems awfully quiet.
Yeah, it won't show up in my chat, Wendy. It'll show up for us on StreamYard, but
Archie Bunker, yeah.
Sorry, I just had to.
That's
They're
true.
going through the chat. Trying to bring it up here. It's a hassle
See,
on a
you
little
don't have
phone.
your sound effects, Tommy. I'll just take up the slack.
Yeah. Can do a couple for me.
Here, this is what I was doing backstage.
I love bugs.
Tastes like poo.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I
That should
recognize
cover
that
it.
last voice.
That last voice, you recognize it?
Yeah, from MTV days gone by.
That last
So I just-
voice is John C. Dvorak from Adam from the No Agenda Show. They do a podcast twice a week, every Thursday and Sunday.
Hey, cool. I just figured something out. So if I go to the chat, wait, yeah. Yeah, and I go comments because I'm streaming to my channels. I can put it to all destinations. I can comment to one of my channels or the other one, or I can comment to both because I'm streaming to both my channels. So that little peace sign with the 3 orange hearts, those 2 comments I made from StreamYard and Tommy's, but they both went to each one of my YouTube chats.
Oh, so you can, yeah, so you can set, just like I can when I stream to 3 different places, I can comment to each one of them or to all 3.
Yeah, but I just did that from StreamYard. But it didn't show up in your channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But it showed up in your channel. Yeah, gotcha.
But it showed up in both my channels.
Hmm.
The Freaking Network and the main channel, Brett. So the piece in 3 hearts showed up in both my channels from StreamYard but not to your chat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Kimberly.
Fascinating.
Hey,
So
Fry,
this is what's called
are you
Blue
outputting
Iris.
onto your channel?
Sorry. Say it again, Tommy.
I said, are you streaming to your channel too?
No, I hate doing that because it messes up my stream key, and I have to redo my stream key. And here's why I don't like doing it. It's because when I go live, people expect for me to be doing my thing. And in the chat room, the last time I did this, I did it with GWT. Everybody was confused on what was going on. Like, what is this? So I just don't like to do that multi-stream thing. It's just too confusing for everybody.
Well, isn't this multi-stream thing the way we're doing it right now just something that's just really, really new, like just within the last month even?
No, Restream, actually the company that started Restream is in Austin. That's, right down the road from me. And they started that a long time ago. They actually started the whole multi-streaming thing to different platforms. And then they were competing with StreamYard. So then they started doing what StreamYard was doing. And then they added this feature that you're using that StreamYard just added. So Restream's been doing this for a long time.
Oh, okay. So you guys were using Restream when you were doing it then. Yeah.
Right. And it just messes up my stream key. And I just don't like changing my stream key. And I really don't like doing it because me personally, I don't see the benefit of doing it because I'm not trying to get watch hours or anything like that. I lose subs every time I go live. So I have no, incentive to even try to grow the channel when it's a dead channel. My channel is dead and whatever's there is there. And I don't really, I'm not motivated to go live anymore. I know that's sad, but I'm so busy with work and life stuff. I just don't, I wanted to go live today and I just can't do it. I was sitting there working I got tech support to do with the show hoster and the station. Now I'm doing my normal workflow. So somebody was asking if I was live. No, I'm not live on my channel. Sorry. But maybe in another couple of weeks, I'll be able to start going live if the workflow changes. But right now I got video projects that I'm behind on and I'm kind of starting to stress a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what my next line of action is. And it is, as you can see, what I'm kind of doing already, which is hopping on board of events that are happening. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, do the regular streaming, whatever, just off the, fly. But I want to try and do more events, like when something, big happens in the world, to kind of jump on that event and then cover that event and to do that kind of stuff. i.e., and that kind of stuff brings me lots of subs because you have a lot of people that are watching and they're brand new and they never heard of you and they just found out, by way. Let's say it's a spy balloon thing, right?
Right.
People do the search on the spy balloon and then they find out about me because of that. So like that's what I'm doing now. I'm working more towards being a guy like the agenda that we were just watching and doing more stories on world events as opposed to just flipping the switch and just jabbering about, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I lurk all the time because I'm working, and I see your channels constantly growing. So, why would I go live when you're live? That's the whole thing too. So any time I would have a chance to go live, you're already live. So I'm like, well, Tommy's live. I'll just jump in his chat and hang out with Tommy. So you're
Yeah. No, I see
you're
that. I see
probably
that.
30% of the reason why I don't go live anymore, Tommy.
Yeah, but the thing is that that's wrong to think that, and that's the way I think too. Because I look at everybody else and I go, "Oh, well, Red is live. Oh, Telescope is live. Oh, this guy's live. That guy's live." I can sit and watch them, and all the people that are watching me are probably over there anyway. So why the heck should I go live? But that's actually wrong to think that. Really, honestly, it is. You just do what you want to do and just do it and do it when you want to do it. And don't even worry about what other people are doing. Because when you go live, you'll have your own group of people and you'll build up your own family that is going to be slightly different from all of the others,
Well, I thought
Well-
our channels cross-pollinated pretty good though, so that's why I don't do it. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Well,
you
Tommy
have
is-
a lot of old. No, I look at you and you go live, and you have people in there that are not in my chat at all. That are people from when you were going live, over the course of the last few years.
There's the direction I've noticed your channel taking, and like I've been ever since like way back, like back when you added me as an admin, I was like keeping a close eye on your subscribers and like the activity on your channel and stuff, and like I was very happy to see it go up. And I think actually a bigger part of that is the direction you've taken your channel, where a lot of people come to your channel it's almost like you're a news network now because you're covering, the tornado and the storm chasing and like what's going on in the freedom movement and like, in Paris and, you're keeping up with like the Jersey J and what they're doing. And like it's like people come to you for more of like an information hub. And
Yeah, but Telescope says that I don't have any content.
The world is your content.
Non-tent.
No, the world is your content. He's the one with non-tent, right? It's all he does is bitch about me or bitch about Red or bitch about you or bitch about a fucking doll or whatever. He's the non-tent. Like you are like I said, the way I've been looking at it kind of is like you're kind of like an information hub where like people are coming in and they're like they get to find out what Jersey Jays do and they get to find out what Red Squirrels do and they get to find out what's We the People's doing. And you get to find out the tornado. Not to make light of anything, but they get informed coming to your channel of like, oh, this is happening here, or that's happening there, or people pop in and out and leave, come back, whatever.
Yeah,
it's
you know what?
You kind of are you're like a meeting hub.
Yeah, exactly. I'm happy that people come back and that they say hi and that that you're doing something right when you have the trolls pop around and try and troll you a bit, and that kind of stuff. So that's good. But I love to just find out what everyone is doing and to be updated and keep up with what everyone is doing. Even Ant and AP and all the rest of those guys. I don't care if they're good, bad, or whatever, but they're out there doing stuff and they're, poking people and raising awareness and whatever the hell they're doing. And it's, everyone wants to find out what they're doing anyways. So we may as well see what they're doing and then put it on the stream. But yeah, I'm trying to build it up to where it's something a little bit better. And you notice that I'm trying to utilize the technology as well, adding in the sound effects and special effects and being able to switch from one stream to another stream, the guys that are trying to block it by making the stream 18 plus. I got to do different stuff to put that stuff up. it's a lot of work to do, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do it. I'm happy that things are working out, and this makes it a little bit better, because if we can take what I've done and then parlay it over to you guys and try and help you guys to get your channels a little bit bigger, it's best for everyone. Everyone wins. Win-win.
Well, the thing about my channel that I loved the most was helping people grow their channels and get eyeballs on their content. And those days are long gone where I could take a channel from 38 subs to over 1,000 in 30 minutes. That was the deep fries of the last year. So
Yeah.
to me, going live is kind of pointless unless I'm showing something that I'm working on or, ranting about something.
Yeah, exactly. Has to be something worthwhile.
Yeah. And somebody was asking about the security system. I have two big systems in the house because I used to do this for a living. So this is a Blue Iris computer system that runs on Windows, and you can hook any IP camera or any camera that's on your network to Blue Iris. And you can hook anything to Blue Iris. It'll even work with, I'm pretty sure I ported NDI into Blue Iris. I can't remember.
Hey, how does
But-
that work? When you have, let's say you have an IP camera that you don't know what it is, it's hooked onto your network. It's just a camera. You just hooked it up. Now you start up Blue Iris. Does the Blue Iris have a function in it where it goes out to search for new cameras on the network?
Exactly. It will sniff the IP cameras, and if you can't find it within Blue Iris, I use also an app called Fing, Fing on my phone, and Fing can find it as well if you can't find it in Blue Iris. But usually Blue Iris can sniff out any modern IP camera because there's a protocol that's a standard now on the new camera. So if it's a new IP camera, it will be pinging out on your network and it sends out a broadcast.
Yeah, copy that. So then you just find it using the Blue Iris and then add it to your program, and then you can
Right,
bring it
and-
up on your display. That's a cool. Yeah, I got to get that. I got to load that in there. Blue Iris.
Blue
free,
Iris
isn't it?
is like $60 for a lifetime license.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
not lifetime, for a certain time, a generation. Like I didn't update to the latest version, so mine ran out within a year. But the software, I got a year's worth of updates, and there's no bugs on it, so I don't need the new features. And
Copy
what's
that.
cool with Blue Iris is you can go in here and you can assign any audio to any camera. So if you have a sound card on your computer and have a radio hooked into the input and you have it tuned to a station, you can have it recording that audio whenever there's an event, or you can just watch it live like a live stream from any device, if you're looking at your camera. So I
What was
used to
that
have
last one?
radio station. What's that?
Hang on. Say that last one again. The very last thing you were talking about. How do you do it?
So you hook it, like if you got a sound card on your computer and you want to listen to a radio station, but you're often, you're on a vacation. Well, hook that radio into the back of your sound card through the headphone jack,
Oh yeah.
and then you marry that audio input, because each camera you can have a separate audio input other than the camera itself. And
Oh,
then
okay.
you can be watching that or listen. You can be like, I could watch the front door camera like this, and it'll be playing the radio station in the background if I'm on vacation or something, which I'm never on vacation, but if I'm at somebody else's house. Or you can have a live stream monitoring on it, just whatever, music playing, whatever you want, or a separate microphone that you have outside.
Oh, right on. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's interesting. Yeah. I'll have to keep that in mind there. I'm going to set that up for sure, because I do have a camera set up, but it's like an antiquated piece of software that I'm using. So I want to upgrade to something a little bit better. So that sounds like that's what I want.
You need a dedicated PC for Blue Iris for the most part, with at least a 4th gen CPU that has onboard graphics. The CPU has to have a graphics encoder, the Intel.
Well, I
because
think I
that's
should what about the PC that I'm using to do all my streaming? That should be good enough, eh?
No. You don't want to have that on the same computer. You have to have a
Okay.
dedicated computer. It takes up some major resources. By the time you start getting like 8 to 9 cameras on there, it's taking up a lot of CPU.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like right now, let's look at our CPU usage. We're at 16%, but there's no events. When you start
So-
getting events happening, like when it's a windy day,
Yeah.
I'll get up to close to 80% CPU as soon as the wind starts blowing. But
Are you
right
on
now,
that-
there's no cameras being triggered, so everything is cool.
Are you using that same CPU to get on StreamYard?
No. I have a dedicated system right here to the left of me, and it's just for my Blue Iris. That's all it does.
How are you
It's
getting
a
the signal?
Dell. It's a 4th gen Dell XPS.
How are you getting the data from the Dell over to your streaming PC?
I'm on a web browser, so I'm logged into Brave. So this is a web browser. So any computer with a web browser, you can look at your cameras with a URL. And I'm just looking at the local IP, which is 192.168.1.244, port 81.
Which
There you
is
go.
what is that the IP of your Iris?
That's the IP of my local machine on my local network.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So when you set up Blue Iris, like when you get ready to do that, I can help you get it set up and kind of show you the basics to get you started, so you don't have to beat your head up against the wall, because
Yeah,
it's
I'm
kind
going
of
to.
funky at
I'm
first.
gonna pop out.
Yep.
Talk to you later.
Brett.
Okay, see you later there, Brett. Thanks for popping in and checking that out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll still be hanging out and chat and stuff.
Oh, okay. I'd like to do that. Yeah, I'll talk to you about that in the future. So yeah, so the way to do it is just
Sounds
to
good.
have a separate PC to run the Blue Iris on. So that's the first thing that I'll start on, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. And like I said, at least 4th generation. 3rd generation doesn't quite have the onboard graphics that you need on the Intels, and I would stick with Intel on this.
Gotcha. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, it looks pretty slick. Looks about like
And
my feed.
And any of the cameras that I use Amcrest for the most part. They're affordable. So look at Amcrest, and the reason why I use them is because they all have PTZ, so I can go in here and look at this. So with the Amcrest cameras, I can move them around. I can look at the truck, and I could go over here and I could look at the voltage on the charge controller on the solar trailer. So we're at 13.6 volts. It's trying to autofocus. So anyway, the Blue Iris cameras, the Amcrest cameras are compatible with the PTZ function of Blue Iris. So it works great for that. So there's
Trying to
other
think where
cameras
I've
out
heard
there.
that name on Amcrest. I don't know.
Amcrest. Yeah, just look at Amcrest. You can get them. I use the 1080p cameras. Don't get the 4K ones, because you're talking mega CPU usage when you start having more than 2 or 3 4K cameras. These are all 1080p cameras, and they work just fine. And
Yeah,
like here's
yeah.
the home studio. Here's the living room studio, and we can look at ourselves in here. So I'm in this studio right here. I'll wave. There I am.
Yeah,
So I'm in here moving my foot around.
yeah, can see that.
So yeah, that's the home studio, and there's the wood stove. So that's the old studio that I used to do the restreaming of. I'm in the old studio now. And
Oh, wow.
of course, this is the new one. I've got everything built out in the new one. I just don't like my monitor placement. It's not as convenient as the one I'm sitting in, because right now I have six monitors on this machine that I'm streaming from. So I'm actually doing my work for the radio station and doing all this on a panel, and I still have my sound effects, everything on different monitors. And I have a CCT camera system. I have a completely different camera system up to the left of me here. You can't see it, but right up on the upper left side, there's another, it's called Hikvision, and that's completely it's not hooked up to a computer or anything. So I have 2 big time surveillance systems hooked up in the house for backup.
Oh yeah, Hikvision. Hikvision is the one that is really popular.
Yeah, yep, that's the one I recommend for people that don't want to use Blue Iris. It's all across the board. It's got the best compatibility with cameras and that kind of stuff.
Oh, I see. But Hikvision will still work with Blue Iris, right?
Let me see if I got any Hikvision cameras on here. Yeah. I think this is a Hike camera, or this might be a Honeywell. Okay, this is a Honeywell camera. I don't know. There would be no reason to get a Hikvision to work with Blue Iris. I would get because you're going to be dealing with the compatibility. Here's why I don't like Hikvision cameras, because
Mhm.
the old ones you have to use Internet Explorer to set up, and they've discontinued Internet Explorer in Windows 10. Now I'm sure they have fixed that recently, but I would recommend the cheap ones. Get you some Amcrest cameras because they have Wi-Fi built in, they have microphones, and they have PTZ. It's all built in. You can get them for like $40 or less per camera with a 1080p.
Wow.
So yeah, I'll
That's
send you
actually
some
pretty good.
links. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, well, if you send me anything, how are you going to send it? Send it email?
email. Yeah, or
Yeah,
I'll send it through Zillow or something.
Yeah. Or Zelle or email or whatever. That sounds
Yeah.
good. Hey, I gotta get rolling here. I don't know what to do because I got the feed. I got you talking to me. I gotta go get young one out there outside. I wonder what we should
Well,
do.
if I didn't have to work, I would go live and take up the slack. But I got so much work to do. As you can see, I got a video edit, audio editor. I'm editing right here on my main screen. So
Yeah, I hear
sorry.
you. Yeah, I know. And I'm about ready to go for a bite to eat and do some stuff. And we're right in the middle of it here. Let me see here. How can I get you exit the solo layout? There we go. We're back in here again. Yeah, well, maybe at this time we should just say drop the stream down, and or if somebody else has a link that they want to put up in the chat, right now is the time to do it.
Yeah, I
Right?
want to put up Natasha's link to her. She's got a new album coming out on Friday. I'm going to be there 9 p.m. Central Time, whatever that is, Eastern 10, I think, whatever. Just go to
Probably
her site.
8 my time. Give us a reminder about that because I'm not going to be able to remember anything. But absolutely, give me a reminder for that, and we'll work with you guys on that if we're around.
Yeah, I would definitely want to put that in the chat before everybody goes. So everybody just hang out for a second. Let's see. Tasha. Dave.
Well, that was nice to see her in there. Haven't heard from her in a long time.
Yep. It was nice to see her. Copy. Paste. All right, here we go. The link I'm putting in the chat. If you like music that speaks the truth, click on that link I just put in the chat where you see Fry TV. Go check her out. Listen to her first music. She's got her new stuff coming out. So she's got how many songs on there right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She has 9 on there right now. And I don't know how many is coming up in her collection on Friday. But it says it's a collection, so that means it's going to be more than one, obviously. So it'll probably be at least 7. Who knows? I have no idea.
Wow, that sounds good. I'm glad that she's getting some work out there and getting some new stuff written and whatever, getting her voice out there, getting her voice heard. Some beautiful music, absolutely.
Yeah, and Charlie says I use Brave. Yeah, Brave. This is a little tech tip before you go, Tommy. I did a side-by-side with Chrome and Brave the other day on this 3rd gen CPU, and 85% CPU with all my workflow going with Brave, and I had 4 or 5 Brave browsers open running YouTube. Sorry, 85 with Chrome, 44 to 42 with Brave with the exact same workflow.
Wow.
So almost
That's a
cut
big
in
difference.
half. Yeah. So if you got an old, even with a new machine, I recommend using Brave. If it's just going to lag less.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll check that because yeah, that's when I do have a problem was when I have too many windows open. So yeah, having a less intensive browser would be a good plan.
And I'll do a shameless promotion here before I jump off. I'm going to put in iLink. So if you're not familiar with my channel, I do all kinds of stuff, whether it's solar power, mechanic work, inventions, rants, making pecan butter from scratch. You name it, it's on my channel. So I just put my link in the chat. And this is
Yep,
Fry
right on.
TV talking, just in case, because I see a lot of new faces that might not be familiar with the channel.
What happened to the chat? There we go. Hit that link. Check the Nightbot link there on Fry's channel. There's Taurus in there. Taurus says, Tommy, I genuinely appreciate all the information and great streamers you connect us to. I'm over the hateful drama and division. I just want peace for all of us. Thank you, Sir Tommy. That's from Taurus 76 Rising. Taurus, you're not on my bad list. I don't even think I have you on a list. So yeah, you never were on my bad side. So there you go. But yeah, I agree. Everyone should try and get together. It doesn't matter what channel you came from, where you are, who you are. Everybody needs to get along here a little bit. Now that the convoys and all that stuff is kind of finished, it's time to, start moving forward, I think. So yeah, nice comment.
So Kevin Yost says, RC cars, is that? Yeah, I need to do more content about my slot cars and my hobbies and my ex-hobbies. I'll get around to that one of these days.
Yeah, some of those other guys we've been tapping into lately, a guy by the name of Nitro, those guys are into those gas-powered cars. I don't know if you've watched any of their channels there at all, but that looks like some fun stuff.
I used to race kind of semi-professionally on a round track, and I was the track mechanic. So my truck ran so good because I hopped it up and modded it. I had a T-Max doing wheelies, which back in the day was a big deal, and it was gas.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I put a weighted flywheel. I tuned it really, perfectly hot to where it was right before it burns the piston and all that good stuff. And I would get the people at the track saying, "Here, tune my truck, tune my car." So I spent more time tuning people's engines than running around the track sometimes. But it was fun back in the day. This was in the 90s. The late 90s is when I raced three things. I had an RC10, a Prime 12 all-wheel drive car, and a four-wheel drive T-Max that was just off the track for fun for the most part.
Yeah, there's a few guys at my at the campground that I stay at in the summer that have the gas-powered cars, and even the electric ones. Those things are so bloody fast. It's like I watch them run around there, and I go, "Hey, you know what? You're gonna get kicked out of this campground running that thing."
Yeah, the electrics are faster than the gas, and they always have been for the most part.
Wow.
Yep. I was the first one in Austin, Texas to have an electric E-Max, by the way.
Wow.
Through
Hey,
tracks
they've got these little e-bikes out now, electric bikes, these little rocket bikes, and they had there were a couple of them at the campground this year, and they had the kids riding on those things. They actually got turfed out. They said, "You guys, you can't ride those things. Those things are too fast."
Wow.
Because they were like little rockets running around there, and with the cars and that on the roads, it was just too much trouble. Crazy.
Did you ever race gas RCs?
No, I never had RC